Hello boys and girls, welcome to a very, very special edition of Man in a Panda. Today we are in Kazimierz Dolny with none other than Mr. Drinu.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Really thanks.
I love to be here, I couldn't wait.
I'm excited as well. We've got no idea where we're going. We're both non-natives of this area.
Yeah, well, there are beautiful views everywhere. But...
before we start, boys and girls, please like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. You know where it is. Anyway, let's move on. Mr. Drinu, businessman, rapper, hip-hopper, producer, whatever. How's it going? And he's white and he's gay.
Yay!
That's one of the things I want to ask you. Hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Gets a lot of, let's say, women get a lot of stick in hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Gay people get a lot of stick in hip hop. White people get a lot of stick in hip hop.
Yeah.
You're two of those.
Yeah.
What's that like? And you're Polish as well. Like, I mean, not that makes a difference, but white gay rapper.
Well, you know, I always loved hip hop, and I was looking for a way to like express myself. So it was a natural thing. I started writing it as poems, and then it developed. I found a beat, then I got in touch with some producers, and it just started to happen. And you know how it's like? I mean, it's not like a gay rapper theme that I made up for myself. Sure. I just rap about myself, and I'm gay, so it sneaks in. Sure,
I mean, that was it. You know, the let's say the gangster rappers of the 90s were, rapping about stuff that was that they'd seen, that they'd visited. So
the whole thing I do is about me. But I wanted to break through some of the walls, because gay people are everywhere. we're among you, so in hip hop as well. So I hope after me there will be many people who are just gonna
But do you get have you had anybody sort of say, oh well, that's really cool, I listened to your track, it really touched me, or
sure,
reached out to you?
When my single came out with the video, at first I got tons of stuff online, hate and things.
But hate from what sort of hip hop? Just
the
general
hip hop community. Yeah. But it's this sort of hate,
how could you do that, or
go suck it,
Yeah.
But then when it reached the audience, let's say, a lot of people reached out to me that it helped them, that they found something to identify with, so it was worth it. Sure. I don't mind that,
That's also one of my questions, sort of combined in it. I've got it's sort of like two questions in one, or one question in two, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Why hip hop? You said that you loved hip hop.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with hip hop?
Well,
I mean, what's your musical pedigree, as it were? Did you as a teenager, as a young guy, were you listening to hip hop?
Yeah, I was listening to tons of 90s hip hop from the States.
Okay.
So Biggie, Lil Kim, Tupac.
Yeah.
Lil Kim is
Cisco?
a little bit.
Yeah.
He has a cool track with Lil Kim though called How Many Licks.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
So it just became natural to me.
Yeah.
But it was never my plan. I always loved to write things.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to write, as I mentioned, I started to write lyrics as poems first, and then I was like, why don't I try to rap it? Because hip hop is a great tool for a self therapy.
Sure.
It lets you let go of a lot of this heavy weight.
And so my part B of that, when did you realize that you could rap, or that you had flow? When did you realize that? Because I sing, but I can't rap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't. I mean, I haven't tried it. I haven't studied it. Let's say. Do you know what I mean? I haven't put my mind to it. So when did you realize that? Oh, I can turn this, and did you just sort of put a beat? Were you walking with your headphones, or?
I just decided to try to do it. First, it was I was playing the beat on my boombox and recording it with my phone, and I sent it to a couple of friends, to my sister-in-law, who's my biggest supporter, and they said, listen, it sounds cool, like release it, like find people to listen to it. But you know, I had a lot of insecurities about that, because like to enter this community, right now I'm in a much different
But everyone
place.
has those, and I think any artist has that. I don't think that's not necessarily related to.
But I was lucky, you know, my fiance was supporting me. I put him through like hell and back. Like it was a crazy roller coaster. This album was like ups and downs for many months, and he was patient.
How long did it take you to, you know, from sort of song one to, you know, to the end? Like, what was the?
You know, the single actually, it was done in 2019, the first single. But then I started writing more. So from like September 2020 to, I would say, March 2021, it was like constant work. There was a little bit of a fuss because I needed like the single was written for another beat, which I found online, and then I realized that if I want to release this music, I kind of need to like have licenses and
Sure.
So I found a producer called Saint Elmo, and he did the beat for that and also for another song, and then it kind of started rolling.
Cool.
So I'm lucky to have people in the hip hop community who sort of like gave me this big warm hug, and they were like, "You're cool. That's brave what you do."
And can, like, would you say that those people that have embraced you, like they're just embracing your content, or do you know what I mean? They're like, are they in the gay community as well, or are they just embracing
no. I think they are embracing the idea, like put it out there. But I gotta tell you that oh, here's some bumpy road.
Yeah.
But when was it? Wait, it's Sunday today? Yeah.
Sunday.
So on Friday I was on a concert of Ryfari, who is a female Polish rapper, and she's just absolutely out of this planet.
That's my point. It doesn't matter.
Insane talent, just great girl. She does this music with Panama, her producer. Brilliant people. And I had a chance to chat with her, and she told me like, your choruses are catchy. Like, you know, she appreciated this, like, let's say, craft.
But that's the point,
So that's,
Drinu. It's not about being a woman or a gay or a white or whatever.
It's
you know,
it's never
the content
about
is the
that.
content. Yeah.
But I just want to tell you one more thing real quick, that at this concert, some people in the backyard, let's say, of the place, were doing like freestyle battles, and there was one girl. I reached out to her today, and we'll do a song together, and she was just so good, like freestyling. You know, she ate them up, and everyone so good.
That was
Hyagraph.
where Hyagraph?
Yeah.
And where was the club?
It's called Złoty Osioł. In Warsaw.
And
quite an alternative place.
Okay, an alternative, but that was my point. So you're not just sort of, you know, was it a gay club, or was it?
No,
like,
no, it was
that's my point. So there was some mixed in the audience.
Oh,
so that was my point.
Yeah,
super. So you know, that's people were feeling it, and great. Okay, before we get on to some more politics, let's say, let's have a little bit of fun. I've got some quick fire questions.
Yes.
You might have seen the format, and just it's basically, what do you prefer?
Yeah.
And just tell me which one. Yeah.
I love that. Do I have like a time limit, or is it just
we're just gonna do
like boom, boom?
you know, sort of give the answer. You can have one.
Dodge.
Both. Yeah. One. I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. So let's start. Beer or wine?
Beer, but I don't drink now.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Yeah.
There is a mean halloumi burger in KFC, which is so good.
Scooby-Doo or Pokemon?
Pokemon.
No way, I had you down as a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Pokemon. Sorry.
Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
But
like what? We're talking about
whatever.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Okay. Actor-wise?
Sorry?
As an actor, which one?
Johnny Depp.
And wise? Which one?
Johnny Depp.
Okay. Spider-Man or Batman?
Sorry?
Spider-Man or Batman?
Spider-Man.
Paris or Rome?
Paris. I've never been to Rome.
You've been to Paris, have you?
Yeah.
Cool. I have to keep an eye on here. We'll go down here a bit and we'll turn around because we have no idea where we're going.
Yeah.
Apples,
it's so beautiful.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Horror or science fiction?
Science fiction.
You got any favourites? But I mean, just sort of general or?
Not really, but if I have to pick between the two, then science fiction.
Okay.
I don't like to be scared that much.
Friday night or Sunday afternoon?
Sunday afternoon.
House party or club party?
House party, 100%.
Super. Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Quo Vadis or Panda?
Panda.
Have you read it?
Of course.
Yeah, at the school, yeah, you had to read it for school, yeah. Harry Potter or Marvel?
Harry Potter.
Cook in or eat out?
Cooking. I love to cook.
Have you got cool? And have you got your speciality? Have you got your signature dish?
Yeah, I mean, okay, like I love baking, so
Yeah.
the donuts, which you try.
They're
is
very
like
nice cherry donuts. Yes, thank you.
That's my jam, and maybe like a vegetarian lasagna is something that I can do, which always works.
And I know your fiance's from Hungary, so
Yeah.
do you cook together? Do you? Does he like, I don't know, show you some stuff or?
No. Oh, well, you know, kitchen is like my kingdom.
Okay.
But he does a really good Hungarian casserole. It's like potatoes, eggs, sausage, this type of thing. That's really good. And his mother is a great cook.
Super.
She knows how to do stuff. Yeah.
Tea or coffee? I know the answer to that
Coffee.
one, but I had the tea. Thank you. Guitar or piano?
Piano.
Pink or purple?
Purple.
Last penultimate one. Sushi or tacos?
Sushi.
Yep. Any good
Yeah.
places in
Warsaw?
Warsaw?
Oh, there are so many. There is Besuto Sushi. There is oh my god, no, the name just disappeared. But many. Hachiko. That's nice. Hachiko Sushi. Really good.
Last one. Blonde or brunette?
Brunette, I guess.
And what's your fiance?
Brunette.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's before we start, let's turn around here.
All right.
And head back because you might have to help. Can you remember how to get back?
More or less. But we're gonna turn on the GPS on the way back.
Okay, let's just turn around here. There's some kind of glass or window factory.
Yeah.
But it's really not. I've never been here before. It is really nice. I will have to come here.
Yeah.
Kazimierz Dolny. It's a little bit. I mean, first impression, it's a little bit like Sandomierz.
Oh yes.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, sure.
First impression.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, they are similar in a way that, you know, in Poland they've always been kind of like artistic cities.
Yeah.
There are a lot of like street painters here, and many artists had houses here and stuff. So
And open on the Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
Drinu.
Yeah.
Can we speak a little bit about politics? Just a little bit. I don't want to get too heavy, but it's nice to have. Can I say somebody? I don't want to say who speaks for the whole community or represent the whole community, but you've got more of a point of view than I have. Firstly, I know that your fiance is from Hungary.
Yeah.
You're obviously Polish. Let's call them two of the most politically homophobic countries, certainly in this side of the world. Now, what was it like growing? I know you're not from Warsaw, but what was it like? Seriously, what was it like growing up in a small town? I mean, I know you're from Lublin, but it's not like a huge. You know, did you? What was it like just growing up? Going to a Polish school and
you know what, I was like very lucky with people who I met, so I had a lot of luck. I had supporters and friends, but you know, I struggled with the things which are sometimes we forget about that being gay or lesbian is it's not always like very dramatic experiences, but it kind of, in such countries, it deprives you of normal experiences. Like, you know, you cannot openly express your first love, or you cannot openly have a crush,
or hold hands or whatever, you know, something.
Man, for years I was telling myself that I don't like holding hands, and then I realized with my fiance when we were in Malta, I was like, is it that I don't like
something
it?
so basic, do you know what I mean? You know, because you've been almost indoctrinated to believe that.
And it's always, you know, stressful, like coming out even to friends. It's like it's awful. It's freeing, but it's not easy. So it was not the, a piece of cake.
What do you say to? I mean, I don't want to get too heavy, but what do you say to the people who, unfortunately, in this day and age, still believe that being gay, guys or girls, whatever, it's some kind of illness? What do you say to those people? To somebody that would say to you, oh, if I show you enough pussy pics and tit pics, I can make you heterosexual.
It's crazy. it's just crazy. So I mean, it's like, what I don't understand is that why there needs to be so much focus on other people than you. Yeah. Like, we are not that different. Like my album is, okay, there are a lot of gay issues there, but in the end of the day, there is I listen to it. I mean, about my mother, my first love, my dreams. Like,
relationships generally, it's still at the core. It is what it is. Exactly.
We're just people.
Exactly.
I really don't understand
I didn't. I know you've got because you got that track the same, Takisami.
Yes, the single.
So I haven't listened to everything, and obviously you rap it mostly in Polish. So I can speak Polish, but
I forgot to send you the lyrics link. I'm so bad.
No, I get it. No, it's fine. I get it mostly, but no, that's the point. Flow is flow, content is content, and issues are issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the same relationship issues and heartbreaking issues as I do. Do you know what I mean? In the sense, if you've had an argument or you've had a tough day at work, that's exactly the same as me having a tough day at work and going home to my wife. Do you know what I mean? There's no difference.
But it's like, I just don't understand this need for like stigmatizing people who are different than you. And it's not only, I look at it, for example, I see it a lot in, I don't know in other countries, but in Poland, about women who choose not to have kids.
Yeah.
And it's, it just cannot be okay. Yeah. They need to be asked at every family occasion, like, what about the kids? What about that? Where is blah, blah, blah? Like, why do you bother? You have like limited sources of energy in you. So to focus on that is just insane. You're taking from yourself by doing that. It's insane.
One thing that gets me, and that I've spoken about, people who know me, I've spoken about it many times.
Yeah.
I'll run it by you. There is there is this kind of, for me, like, gay people are gay people. By that I meant I see no difference between a gay man or a gay woman, right? There is.
I mean, there are quite.
No, but I meant.
I know what you mean.
Mathematically, let's call it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
as a purely, two guys, two girls, whatever. There's no difference. Yeah. What do you say to the people? Because I've unfortunately met loads of people that are really homophobic against guys, but it's like, two girls are all right.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's all right to watch lesbian porn, but they're really homophobic. So how can you be homophobic, not lesbiphobic, or do you know what I mean?
You know what? I feel like a lot of men, for some reason, are like threatened by gay men. A lot of men are, it comes from somewhere. Like these are like generational issues passing from times to times. But a lot of men are scared of being like close.
Sorry to interrupt, because I've got nowhere. Do we have to go straight here?
No, maybe let's go right.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a main road, and then we will find our way back.
Okay.
I'll lead you. Don't worry.
Okay.
But here I guess it's
right.
Yeah, I think it's better. So
No. Okay, we'll go this way.
We can go forward. It's also
no. We'll go. We'll left. Yeah. Did you say right? Fuck it. I'll go this way.
Okay. Right.
I think we just did something. I did something illegal, but
I'm not seeing anything. So I do this. For example, I'm not a big fan of handshakes. Like whenever I greet my friends, my male friends, I hug them.
Sure.
And it's just showing affection is something that could be natural to us, but a lot of men are just threatened by that. And also, I have this issue, like I after months of my single release, I browsed through the comments on YouTube, because at first my fiance told me, like, don't do that, YouTube is not a source of any validation, whatever.
Exactly.
But then I browsed, and there are a lot of comments like, oh, like, don't rap, go suck my blah blah blah, and stuff. And I'm like, you're a straight man. asking me to like do things to you. Like, is that on your? It's that what?
But
comes
also,
to your mind?
that's one of the things that I have.
That's what you wanna do?
But I have the same stuff, you know. Okay, I'm not gay, and I have the same stuff. Those are just simply haters,
Yeah.
and they're simply hating. You know, you
So-
could have been rapping about a cat and a cheese sandwich,
Of course.
and they're still gonna.
And the hot dog
Do you know what
fans
I mean?
are gonna like
Yeah.
hot dog, oh pun not
Yeah.
intended. But you know, so that's the thing. And then with like girls, it's like, oh, yikes. Yeah, well, that's how it is.
And there is also. Can you? Because I'm hopefully that there will be. Can you sort of confirm for all gay men across the world, gay women across the world, that, but particularly gay men, because you're a guy, obviously, that the other thing that's a myth, that you don't have taste, and just because you're gay, you want to fuck all men. Oh, sorry, I did the F-bomb.
You did the F-bomb, and I said like,
No, do you know what I mean? Like, that you have taste as well, yeah? Just because you're a guy, it doesn't mean that you want to jump on every guy that you see, yeah?
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
I
No, but
think
there is
that would be quite like.
no, but do you know what I mean?
hard
There is.
to pull off.
I see that as a heterosexual guy, like, and seeing people that are homophobic. One of the beliefs is you know, I don't mind gay people, as long as
but-
they don't.
but don't try to fuck me. No.
Yeah, as if they
No.
would. Yeah, just do you know what I mean? Just because
Guys,
you're a guy.
believe me, straight men out there, it's not the biggest dream of gay men.
Exactly.
Like jumping you, whatever.
Exactly, and you're in a relationship
No,
as well,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But I do have a song about sex dreams. But it's a little bit like it's an homage to Little Kim and to,
Little Kim. Yeah.
it's all of a joke. All kind of like, you know, playing around with the idea. But no, it's not like that.
Have you ever been? Last question, and then we'll
Yeah.
listen to some music. Have you ever been on any marches or any manifestations, protests, or whatever?
Yes, I was once. I must say that for many years I was also like not that great. Let's say I was like, oh, that's not my thing. I don't need to do that. And then I kind of woke up and I decided like, no, I need to do that. That's the time to speak up. You need to go out there. It's also not true that, you know, all the pride marches are like full of, I don't know, naked people and stuff.
Yeah, or terrorists.
Or terrorists. There are a lot of like regular guys and girls, and any person who wants to joins, and it's a brilliant thing to do. So I support that.
Drinu, what's next for you? What can we expect from you in the future? So you had a gig on Friday.
Oh no, it was not my concert. It
Okay,
was
sorry, you just went to watch.
Yeah.
So what can we expect? Have you got any gigs? You got the album? You said to me before about a record. Can you? What can we?
Yeah, well,
what can we expect from
me
you?
and Saint Elmo, we are cooking up some new music. I think it's gonna be a little bit more lighthearted than this album, because you know I got a lot of things off my chest, so now I can hopefully give some fun to people. So that's gonna come. Soon you can find my auction for Przytulisko. It's a shelter next to Łódź.
Animal shelter, yeah?
Yeah. My album will be on a vinyl. Thanks to all the people who like made it completely for free, completely jumped in on the project, and
then we can put all the links on the video.
Yes,
You'll put all you'll send me all the links, and we'll put all the links down that we can follow and listen to the music.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Drinu. I provide weekly content of like baking stuff and doing things. So
and for the hetero people out there, they're not going to be bombarded with pink dildos or I don't know gay flags or anything. For anybody that's worried.
I wake up one day like no, it's okay. Just come on my Instagram. Let's meet. Let's talk. That's important. That's what I want to say. Let's talk.
Yeah.
I'm not here to like criticize you. I'm not here to like attack you. Let's just talk. Let's if you
that's
want
what I
to,
say.
you know,
education. I believe that not only about LGBT stuff, but you know, I've got 3 kids now, and I for me the biggest part of anything is education. Right down to my kids. You know, when my kids were little, they didn't like cucumber.
Yeah.
But they're educated to like it now. It's not, you know, if you just, I don't like cucumber, okay, so we're never going to eat it. They have to sort of learn.
Yeah, of course. You know,
what I mean?
What
everything is education.
I don't get offended by questions. Like, for example, in Malta, I have a lot of friends, but a lot of them are like straight people, and they had people like older than you, and they had questions to me, like for example, oh, but ask, like, you know, after a few drinks, like, you're with a guy, so tell me, how does that work? Is one of you like more of a woman, one, like, you know, this type of thing. And I won't get offended. I'll just explain how it works, that it's, you know.
Yeah, I think people
let's
just
talk.
need educated.
Yeah.
So you've got the new tracks coming out.
Yeah.
Boys and
Hopefully
girls,
very soon.
you know, hip hoppers out there, especially, you know, Polish. Obviously, he's rapping in Polish.
Yeah.
From my limited experience, he does have flow. Check him out. The beats, you know, hip hop is hip hop. Doesn't matter whether you're rapping about whatever you're in. If you know, flow is flow and beats are beats. Music is music. Love is love. Boys and girls,
Yeah.
there are many links there. Check them all out in the description. Check out Mr. Drinu. Drinu, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. I wish we could talk longer. I'm not. I'm like hungry for more.
Yeah, no, we can. We'll go for a drive and we'll listen to something. We'll turn this one up.
All right.
Because I don't want to go on the. Probably we're lost again.
Yeah.
I've got no idea where we're going. But it is beautiful here. It is beautiful.
Oh, and my first single just popped in. Like.
So here we go. Let's listen to that. Boys and girls, please don't forget to do the man in the Panda stuff. Check out Mr. Drinu. You know, don't be homophobic. Don't be rapophobic. Don't be anything phobic. Life is too short.
Live your life.
It's just music. It's just love. Like,
It's just life.
no one's hurting you.
Yeah.
Get on with your lives and have a beautiful time. Listen to the music. Enjoy the beats. Thanks, Mr. Drinu.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Thank you so much.
Follow links and see you next time on Man and the Panda.
Panda. See you. Ciao.